Hey there, I'm Elizabeth on the Dandy Soap DIY channel, and thank you so much for stopping by. Now that crafting cousins, Trish and Kay, have rounded up a whole crew of us creators. There's about 9 of us in this, what we call Friend Friday Hop. The way the Friend Friday Hop works, guys, is in the description box underneath my video, there will be a link. And when you click on that link, it will take you to the next creator. Now, all of us have worked really hard to put together some grand ideas and some great things that you will enjoy, and I know you're going to take a few things away from it. So let me give you this. Underneath this video, there is a plus sign with the word save beside of it. If you click on it, it gives you the opportunity to create your very own playlist, and it makes it an easy reference. So if you come across an idea or something you'd like to try and you want to remember how to get back to that channel, well, it's real easy. You will have your very own playlist and you can just add it to it. Now, I appreciate any thumbs up, and anybody that's already been to the other channels and has arrived at mine, thank you for taking the time to view mine. It is greatly appreciated, more than you'll ever know, and I'm humbled by everyone's kindness. It is just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Now, if you are trying a project of your own, or you try one of these projects, don't forget to tag me at Dandy Soap DIY over on Instagram. I would certainly appreciate that. Now, make use of those comment box by giving me any comments or suggestions. Use the thumbs up. Oh, and by the way, if you do decide to subscribe to my channel, there is a red subscribe underneath this video. When you click on it, it'll pop up in a window and it'll give you that opportunity. That'd be awesome. I would welcome you to the gang. Now, if you really enjoy these Christmas in July, I have a whole series that I have put together, and this video will be included in it. So at the end of my video here, if you'll wait, you'll see a box pop up on the screen, and it will say Christmas in July playlist. Click on it. You might just want to check it out. So in the meantime, let's get to crafting. For our first project, we're going to need some chenille stems. You will need something to make the head of your mesh angel. You definitely want some ribbon, and then the choice of mesh that you want to use. So start out by rolling out your mesh, and since this is 20-inch wide, we won't need as much. So you're going to cut your pieces at 10 inches wide. Since this is the bottom of my angel, I'm only going to need 6 of these pieces. Now, to do your angel's wings, depending on how many colors you're planning to use, you will need 6 pieces. Once again, if you're using the 20-inch mesh, you'll cut them at 10 inches a piece as well. So once you get all of your mesh cut, you'll be ready to put your angel together. Okay, gang, this is where the fun begins. So you're going to take your mesh that you've got, and it has a mind of its own. But the longest points, you're going to pull them just like that. And they're going to kind of have a mind of its own. It's just going to kind of wrap together. And if you do have a rough, raw edge, let that thing kind of go inside so that both of those are kind of encumbered together. And you can roll them inward if you want to. And then once you do, make sure that you just kind of pull it like that so that those raw edges are tucked inside. So your longest points are going to be outward, and your shortest points are going to go inward. And there's no really special particular way. So do your first one and do all of them like that, one by one, and just lay them aside, and then you'll begin stacking them. I just kind of let them have a mind of their own, because you can kind of tuck them in as you pull on these. So when you pull it like that, and just lay that on the side and go to your next one. You can make these wider, but I wanted to show you guys how you can do it with a little bit of mesh. You don't have to have a ton of it. So this is where the fun begins, guys. So whatever's going to be the bottom of your angel is where I'm going to start first. So basically find your center, and you can fold it in half and find the center. And I just put my thumb there and I hold it. Then you'll pile those next to each other. So there's my second one, my third one, my fourth one, and just keep putting them in your hand side by side. If you need to, you guys can use a clothespin or something to clip that if you have arthritis or difficulty. And see how it starts flowering out? That's okay. That's what we want. So since I'm doing mine red, white, and blue, my white's going to go next. And just keep piling them in your hand. Now the red's going to be next. Trying to wrangle them. And here's the last one. So now we have them all together. So the first thing we got to do is we're going to take our chenille stem and we're just going to tie it around them. And you can do that any way that's best for you. And you can use a full stem, or you can use, like this one's just partial of a stem I had left over. And tie that. You want to do it pretty snug, guys, because it's hard to wrangle all these. And so you want to get that good and snug, give it a couple of twists, and then you're going to turn that down. Now, we've got all of our angel built here. We've got everything piled together. So now, the part that's going to be the angel's dress, you're going to take those and you're going to bring them to the center, just like that. See how I've got that? You guys see that? And now, we're going to put our chenille stem somewhere about here. So take your next chenille stem, and I'm going to bring mine around to the back. And that's going to form our angel's body. And you can lay it down so you can get a better hold of it. So now we have our angel, and these are her wings. And this will be her body. So now we need to give her her head. Now in my stash here, I had 2 different sizes foam balls that I had gotten. You could use any kind of foam ball. And I got just an old paint rag, and I am going to cover this for my angel's head. I just don't want that plainness. Now I got this ribbon at Hobby Lobby, and you'll find that when you do your angel, you'll need like a 1.5 inch, and this is satin ribbon, and you could use the wire edge ribbon, but I'm going to use my satin ribbon. And the way that I want to do this is I decide how long I want my tails first. And I just lay it there and kind of eyeball it. And that looks about right. And I'm going to go ahead and dovetail these 2 pieces of ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this in half, because the satin ribbon is only printed on one side. And then that way I can go ahead and glue those into place and get them just like I want. And that'll help cover up your chenille stem. So I go ahead and I glue my tails. That way they're the length I want. And additionally, I do cut the ribbon at an angle. It just looks better on these little small type items. And my secondary ribbon, I created the tails for it and glued those into place. And I only did that for the deviation. Then I made her a little halo out of a silver chenille stem. Used a hanger the same way. And she looks great. This is going to be so cute with this hanger on it. So I want to show you this. On her body, once you get everything into place, you can take the Deco Mesh, and if you'll pull it down, that will lengthen her in the front so that her dress is stretched down, and it'll make it a little bit shorter in the back and on the sides. So just pull all of your fronts downward so that they are out more, and then you can even it up if you need to. And then you can give any phrase a little trim, and you are back in business. And she looks beautiful. We've got our halo, and we've put a hanger on her. So now you can hang her where you like. And just remember, you can make the Deco Mesh Angel and decorate it for Christmas. Just use a different color mesh and different decoration and ribbon, and you got your Deco Mesh Angel. For this next project, we're going to make us some of the little red truck ornaments. And the easiest way I know to do that is to use this ribbon as a template. I have a pie pan that I'm going to use. I have me a sheet of paper and an ink pen. And I'm basically going to take and trace out the little red truck onto my paper so I can make me a template. So using my LED tracker light, I traced out my truck onto my paper, and then I took some cardboard and I glued that paper to that cardboard to give me a real firm template that I will be able to use many, many times. I traced it out onto my pie tin and I just cut it out. And you guys, this is a thicker gauge, so do not worry, you're not going to get cut. And it's real easy to cut it, and it sharpens your scissors. I then took a black magic marker and I just started detailing it with little lines and coloring it in. And I just used the reference of that ribbon to go by as my guide. And with the black magic marker, I could easily remove the black magic marker if I didn't like it with some alcohol. I took some red ribbon, and this is the Rustic ribbon, and I put it on the little truck as well as made a hanger with it. And you guys, this thing is so awesome, and you can make as many as the demand needs for Christmas gifts. And it's excellent to adorn gifts with too. Okay, we're going to make our own wicker ball light set using the seed lights, 3 packs of the wicker balls, and the cord wired jute twine from Dollar Tree. You will begin stretching out a set of lights. Check them with batteries and make sure they all work. String your wicker balls on in the order that you would like them to fall. And then you will take the wired jute cord and wrap it around it, placing the cord over top of the wicker ball, which will anchor it in place so it will not move off of the lights. Now, when you get to the very last one, you will need to use your hot glue gun just to anchor it in place to make sure it doesn't shift. And then you'll take the jute cord twine and go back across it, and that will just anchor it into place and secure it and give it a tie off. So once you twist it around, you'll cut it and you'll have it in place. And then I'm going to show you these lit up. This is excellent for your rustic decor year round. I absolutely love these things. There they are. You can see the shape, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. And these will fit about anywhere since they're small and compact and lightweight. Now we've tested our lights and we've got them all set. Now, if you want to, you can add some ribbon or even some bells or greenery or just anything you like. So I'm going to take these key tags that you can get from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to remove the jumper ring from off of them. Be really careful because your paper can pop out. So you want to take it easy when you do this, and make sure that you don't press on the ring at all, or you'll pop your paper out of it. And then once you get all your jumper rings taken off, we're going to take the leftover of the jute cord, the wired jute cord, and I have the wire edge from off of the burlap ribbon that I have used from a previous project. And so that my tabs will turn the correct way, since I'm taking the jumpers off of them, I'm actually going to run this wire edge that come off of the jute of the burlap ribbon, and I'm going to just twist the wire around it, and then that way I can run these down the jute cord and they will hang the correct way. Now on each one of these tabs, I'm going to take my black magic marker and I'm going to write my very favorite saying on each one of these tabs, and I'll place it on the back of them as well. So mine is going to be, "It's the most wonderful time of the year." So I know I will need 9 of these key ring tabs in order to write that out. Another one of my favorite rustic farmhouse is this garland that you can add these little tags to. Now, if you needed to, you could actually take a paint marker and paint these tabs and make them any color you want. And the jumper ring was just too dangly, and I wanted these to stay in place. So by recycling the burlap ribbon wire that I cut off the edge of it, I strung it through each one and just put them about 8 inches apart, and then pressed them into place so that they stay turned the way I wanted them to. And this garland is probably roughly 3.5 feet long, which will fit across my mantle. And you can easily put this anywhere or add any kind of customized tag. It's beautiful rustic farmhouse decor. Can be used year round, and you can add garland to it. And here are all 4 of our projects: our angel, our wicker ball garland, our tag garland, and our little silver truck. And I am showing you some photos here of how I placed these on my mantle. And here is the angel. I took her outside, and then I am giving you a B-roll of how I placed all of this on my mantle. The wicker garland balls, the garland that says the most wonderful time of year. You could put any special saying. And I do have a tobacco stick tree, but I did not decorate it just yet with this because I wanted to enjoy it on my mantle. You guys, thank you so much for watching my video all the way through. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to, take me up on saving this to your playlist so you can view it at another time and perhaps try some of these craft ideas. Be sure to click the description box to go to the hot link and see the next creator and what she's put together for you. You guys, I thank you so much for viewing my channel, and don't forget, there is a series of Christmas in July on this screen. Click on it and check it out. Thank you, and bye-bye.